Have you ever want to know what your mixes sound like on different speakers from your studio? Well, I got the plugin just for you. Let's go. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slang, aka Mr. Different, and today we're looking at a brand new plugin that just came out from the guys at Dsoinq. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's called Realphones. Basically, this is a plugin that's going to allow you to check your mixes in different situations or different type of environments or through different type of speakers to get the best result or to get the most balanced mix you possibly can. So let's go ahead and jump inside FL Studio. Let's listen to one of my mixes and let's check out this plugin and see if it's something that you might be interested in. So here we are inside of FL Studio, and here is the Realphone plugin by the guys at Dsoinq. Like I said, once again, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Basically, like I said, this is a plugin that's going to allow you to listen to your mix in different locations or different type of environments or through different type of speakers with the chosen pair of headphones that you're comfortable using. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting plugin. It's not a brand new concept, but these guys are bringing it with a little bit more flair and trying to make it, give you the most possible control for being able to listen to your mixes and all that. So I'm gonna show you how it works and all that. Right now, I think they had a Black Friday sale, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know if it's still going on, but it says till December 1st. It's December 2nd I'm making this video, but right now on their website it's still on sale. You get the light pack, which it was $35 or $69 regular, and you get one pair of headphones, so you get choose your headphones. You get the professional pack, which lets you pick 3 different type of headphones, and then the full price one gets you any pair of headphones that you want, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So I mean, check it out. Put a link in the description below. Hopefully the sale's still going on when you pick this up. If not, I still think it's pretty affordable if you're just gonna use one pair of headphones or whatnot. So here it is, the Realsonic plugin. As you can see, it looks kind of complicated. It's not really that complicated. It just gives you a lot of control to tailor the sound to your situation. Now, as you can see, I do have 3 different types of headphones set up. Usually I have this, they like standard, generic, open and closed back, which they all come with. Then I have my Bear Dynamics, which I always use. I also have a pair of AKG K52s for my artists, and I also own a pair of HD 280 Pros as well, because that's probably one of my favorite headphones of all time. They still kick it. So, and like I said, depending on which one you buy, depending on how many you get. So just going over the layout of this plugin, as you can see, you have this window right here, which basically allows you to select between the 3 different type of chosen monitors in the picture. So you got the NS10 looking stuff. You got, I think those look kind of like the Genelex. I don't remember the exact model, but I've mixed on them when I was at Patchwork Studio. And then some big old in-walls what do they call it? Are they near field? They're not near field. They're what they call, I don't know if they call far field monitors, but pretty much the big boy speakers you see in the walls and like big studios. They have all the bass in there. So yeah, I've actually recorded and mixing stuff on speakers like that, and I love them. I wish I could own, but they cost like damn near $50,000 a piece, or $20,000 a piece. So yeah, then you get the ambience control, which basically allows you to control the ambience of the room you're in. They have different rooms. I don't think they have different rooms, but it's just pretty much that control room right there, whichever one it is. We'll like a little more information about that, but you control the room. Back to your headphones, you select your headphones, you actually choose how much of the correction, because depending on the headphones you pick, you can actually correct it from like no correction to correcting, the frequency response. So that's good right there. So, that's good to get the most accurate representation, and they don't have your headphones, use the generic. And that should be good as well also. But yeah, put that back on clean, or 75%. You got some presence stuff right there, which I'm not going to use that, because that just kind of adds in more presence to your overall mix right there. So that's just another way of tailoring the controls of the headphones you're listening to. Then you got the room speaker, so you actually got more speaker choices, which I do like that. So they have the 3 up there, then they have all these others. So the room default would be the 3 in the picture, and then they got like a subwoofer boosted one. They got hi-fi and lo-fi speakers, so that's really good for like your generic, like in like the home theater type stuff. Then they got your Japanese classic, which is like like I say NS what they call NS10s. So yeah, then you got the American Q ones, which is like the Oratones, I think they're called. Yeah, the Oratones, which are pretty dope. I want a pair of those. Modern multimedia, modern Japanese stuff. So basically, these are like I think these are like the newer NS monitors from from Yamaha. So there's like the newer version. They got the 5, 7, and 8, so you can see what it sounds like through them, because they're considered some of the best monitors out there in most people's opinion. Not mine, but hey, to his own. You got your British broadcast, and you got your California wired and wireless, so earbuds pretty much right there. I don't know what California ones they're talking about. I want to say they're talking about beats, but I don't know. Because Dr. Dre out of, I don't know. Then you got your more speaker response stuff right there for the actual headphone, the speakers that you listen to. You got your density, your warmth, just adding some more characteristics right there. Tonal control, so you control the highs and mids and lows. And then you got this speaker wideness, so you control the angle of the speakers and you can really hear what it's doing. And you can do some cool stuff right there. They do have filters right here, so different type of filters. You can solo and you can mute it. You can do left, right swap, phase cancellation, all that good stuff. Stereo to mono, so that's really good to check your stuff in mono. Check it in mono, you see the mixes, and they have a limiter too. So if something gets loud, you can hit the limiter button and press this button, and it'll limit the music so it don't distort, so you can listen to it pretty good. And then your balance. So let's go ahead and actually play around with this so you can just see what it can actually do. So you can just see how it actually controls the sound. So if you listen to Bare Dynamics, it's gonna sound, you're gonna be hearing what I'm hearing exactly, but I will switch to the generic as well. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna do like generic close back for everybody, so everybody can get kind of the exact same experience. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna keep it at 100% full as well. So let's play one of my beats and let's actually listen to this stuff in different situations. So this is bypass right now. So first listen to a bypass so you get an idea what it sounds like. Then I'm gonna click it on. You can see it's just changing up the frequency response and all that. Let's turn the ambience all the way up, and then we'll turn it all the way down, and then so you can see what the ambience is doing. So like I said, that just gives you like a sense of the room environment right there, which I personally won't use that, but it's there for people who want to see what it sounds like in an actual environment. So let's change up some of these speakers. So we went through these speakers. Let's change them up. Let's go to the hi-fi speakers, the high fidelity hi-fi speakers. Now, this is where I start liking this plugin. Like when you start getting to like the Japanese classic, which is like the NS10s, and then the American Ortone style, this is when I start liking it because you can actually hear your audio through what most consumers are gonna hear your music through. A lot of the music that's played on most systems, cars, cell phones, earbuds like that, is mostly mid frequency and high frequency kind of majority of stuff like that. Don't really have a lot of lows unless you add a subwoofer and all that. But the mid frequency is where most of the meat of your music is. So if your mid frequency is not good, then your music kind of sucks. So checking the mids is always good. And I really do like that. Like I said, you control the frequency response, of course, to make it more cleaner, or just the full out. This is how actually the curve is and all that. I like that. The warmth and stuff like that, and it says like that's just too much loads getting knocked out of your system, like through your ears, and you're not really adjusting. You can kind of bring them back in a little bit. And then with the speaker width as well, that's really dope. You can go from like, check your stuff like 180 degrees, like speakers like right beside you. But like I said, that's always good to kind of check. You check kind of your phase cancellation, so that's real dope. But like I said, what I like about this is also you got the mono, the stereo button. So like I said, if you want to check your music mixes in mono, it's always good. I said you can always go back, but like, okay, now I want to see what it sounds like in like some modern modern HS7, I think it's called. like checking to see an earbud. I'm guessing talking about like Apple earbuds. There you go, Apple earbuds. And then the good thing is you can actually make different, you can actually take a snapshot of this, and then you can make like different profiles, and then you can go through them and, you know, compare different profiles and then kind of check it on the fly and all that. And then you have solo mute, and you have, you know, your high frequency stuff. Yeah, all that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's Realphones by the guy Dsoinq. Now let me just give you my final verdict about this plugin, because I want to. Oh, also I want to say this. Sorry, before I forget. There is presets too, so you do have different presets that, you know, can kind of help you. Like the mix check stuff is really good. I like that. Next door, earbuds, lo-fi, stuff like that. I like that. And then they got some, you know, listen to good music. Some gets like enjoying your music on like modern stuff. So they got some really good presets right there. Like I said, you can make your own, of course, and save them in the user. All right, so let me go ahead and give my final verdict about this plugin, because this is like one of them very polarizing, very kind of controversial type of plugins. You know, these plugins that, you know, pretty much correct your room, correct your headphones, correct, you know, all that. It's kind of one of the controversial things, but I don't really care. These plugins to me have a place to allow you to see what your music is going to sound like in different environments, different locations, different systems. Because you got to understand this, when you make music, it may sound good through your speakers, it may sound good through your headphones, but that does not mean everybody who listens to your music is going to listen to your music on the exact same stuff or the exact same room that you're in. So you need to see what your music sounds like in other environments, and plugins like this kind of help that, or help you get closer to that, so you don't have to keep, you know, rendering multiple versions of your track and testing out your car and all this and downloading and blah blah blah, sent to your phone, Bluetooth. You know, it makes it easy to do it right there in the mix. So like I said, you use this plugin, you kind of go through some different environments and different presets, change it up a little bit, and just see how it translates in different places to make the right mix decision. Now, do not rely on this plugin to be the final word. It's always gonna be what you go with your gut, but just use this to check your mix to see how it sounds. That way you can make better decisions in the end. And like this, it's a very affordable plugin. It's not that expensive. It's pretty good. I mean, it's something I would see myself using, which I have been using as well. I use it on a couple of my mixes anyway, and I got some good results with it. It's very eye-opening. It just kind of helps you just kind of make some better decisions along the way. So yeah, check it out. They have a full 15-day trial demo. Check out their website. I don't know how long the sale is going to be. That might extend it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, just keep an eye on it. Check it out. 15-day trial. And let me guys know what you think. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy like always. Y'all know who this is, your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different. Not motivated by money, but to like, comment, subscribe, and views. With that being said, tell me what you think about this plugin. You like plugins like this? How you use plugins like this? Or you gonna try it out yourself? Let's talk about it in the comments below. With that said, have a good one. I'll catch you guys next video. I'm out. Yeet.